They said he was finished, that after yet another injury, his spark was gone. But today, he's proving everyone wrong. Because the man we're talking about is none other than Richarlison, the fighter, the finisher, and the man who never stops believing. Welcome to the channel. And in today's video, we're diving deep into the story of Richarlison, one of Brazil's most passionate and unpredictable footballers. From dazzling at the World Cup to struggling at club level, from tears of frustration to roars of redemption, his journey is nothing short of cinematic. Richarlison de Andrade, a name that carries both brilliance and heartbreak. He plays for Tottenham Hotspur, one of the top clubs in the English Premier League. But for Brazil, he has always been something special. The man who scores when the nation needs him most. And yet, the question remains, why does he shine for Brazil but struggle for his club? That's what we're going to unpack today. Let's rewind a little. Not too long ago, Richarlison went through one of the toughest phases of his career. Injuries, criticism, pressure from fans and media. Many said he would never return to his old form, that his best days were behind him. But as always, Richarlison's answer came not through words, but through action. In his very first game after returning from injury, he found the back of the net. A simple goal, yes, but for him, it was a statement. A statement that said, I'm still here. I still fight. I still believe. That's Richarlison, a player who plays with emotion, passion, and fire. You can see it in every celebration, every tackle, every tear he sheds on the pitch. He's not just playing football, he's living it. Now let's talk about his strengths. Richarlison's biggest weapon is his finishing instinct. Give him half a chance inside the box, and he'll turn it into a goal. He's sharp, fearless, and determined. He may not always be flashy, but when Brazil needs a savior, he often delivers. We've seen it before, especially during the World Cup, when he scored some of the most memorable goals for his country. The iconic bicycle kick, the energy, the emotion. Those moments reminded everyone why he's such a key part of Brazil's footballing story. Beyond scoring, Richarlison is also a tireless worker. He runs, presses, defends, and sacrifices for his team. That's what makes him valuable. He gives everything, every single minute he's on the pitch. But of course, no player is perfect. Richarlison's biggest weakness is his temperament. Sometimes his emotions take over. He can lose his cool, commit unnecessary fouls, or argue with referees. And then there's the issue of consistency. One match, he looks unstoppable. The next, invisible. It's this unpredictability that frustrates both fans and coaches. When he's good, he's very good. But when he's off his rhythm, it feels like he disappears. That's why many critics believe he needs to focus more on discipline and mentality, not just emotion. Because if he can balance both, he could become one of the best in the world. And that brings us to the big question everyone's asking right now. Will Carlo Ancelotti, Brazil's current national team coach, include Richarlison in the squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup? It's not an easy decision. Brazil has no shortage of attacking talent, but they do need a proven goal scorer. And that's exactly what Richarlison offers. He's experienced, he's been there before, and he knows what it means to wear that famous yellow shirt. Ancelotti is known for valuing players with heart, commitment, and big match mentality. And Richarlison ticks all those boxes. He may not be the flashiest forward, but when the moment comes, he delivers. And let's not forget, his chemistry with players like Vinícius Júnior and Rodrygo Goes could be crucial for Brazil's attack. However, nothing comes easy. To earn his place in the national team again, Richarlison must prove himself at club level, especially for Tottenham. He needs to show that he can perform week in, week out, that he's not just a tournament player, but a complete professional who can deliver throughout the season. And the good news is he's already on that path. In recent weeks, his performances have improved dramatically. He looks sharper, more confident, and hungrier than ever. The fire is back in his eyes, and that could make all the difference. So, what lies ahead for Richarlison? That depends entirely on him. The talent is there. The passion is there. Now, it's all about focus, consistency, and belief. If he can control his emotions, stay fit, and keep scoring, then yes, he absolutely has what it takes to become one of the best forwards in the world. Brazil needs players like him, fighters, not quitters. Players who carry the weight of a nation on their shoulders and still smile through the pressure. In the end, Richarlison's story is not just about football. It's about resilience. It's about fighting your way back when the world doubts you. It's about proving that no matter how many times you fall, you can always rise again. So, the next time you see Richarlison step onto the field, remember this. Behind that jersey, behind those goals, is a man who refused to give up. And maybe, just maybe, his best chapter is yet to come.